Dear viewers, today we are very happy that we are going to introduce some good leaders from different states. They are in our studio today. I welcome all of them just to in this studio, and I welcome all of you just to round the table program. First of all, I like to introduce Muslim American for Hillary Clinton for President 2016 National Campaign. Firstly, I like to introduce Mr. Muhammad Alam. He is from Missouri, National Campaign Chairman, AMPEC, American Muslim Political Action Committee.
Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum. My name is MD Alam, and I am the national chairman for the campaign Muslim American for Hillary Clinton for President 2016. And I am the founder chairman of AMPAC, which is American Muslim Political Action Committee, that endorsed as Secretary Madam Clinton to be our next president, conceding 45th US president. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Alam. Nextly, I like to introduce Mr. Abdul Samad, Representative Aku. He is from Iowa and 12 years elected as state representative, first ever Muslim to get elected in any state in America, and first African American Muslim.
Thank you. As a pleasure being here. I am Akeo Abdul Samad. I'm state representative out of Iowa. I have been a state representative going on my fifth to sixth term, and I'm happy to be here. I also am the national chair of the American Muslim Alliance, and I am also on the National Advisory Board of AMPAC. So it's a pleasure being here.
Thank you, Mr. Samad. Nextly, I like to introduce Dr. Talat Khan. She is from California. She is the vice chairperson of AMPEC and executive of National Campaign.
Assalamu alaikum, which means peace be unto you. My name is Talat Khan. I'm a family physician by profession. I'm visiting from San Bernardino County, California, and I am also a retired captain of the U.S. Air Force. I'm currently a third-time delegate for the California Democratic Party and also a member of the for the San Bernardino County Central Committee, which is also called a Democratic Party. And I was also a national representative for Obama Convention and the DNC, the Democratic National Convention this year.
Thank you, Dr. Khan. Next, I like to introduce senior spokesperson of MPEC and national executive of campaign, and he is Ishaq Beg.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Ishaq Beg. I am only 82 years old. I'm a retired fighter pilot, and I've been in America for 30 years, and I've been actively involved in the political affairs of the country. And I urge everyone who's listening today to go out and get involved. Unless we get involved, we will not be seen and heard. We have to get involved. So participate in the political affairs, and then we go from there.
Thank you, Mr. Ishaq Beg, and he is from Atlanta, Georgia. We are very happy. And next, I like to introduce Mr. Wali Karim. He's from Chicago, national advisor of MPEC and executive member of the campaign and president of Progressive Leadership Legacy.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Wali Kareem, and I'm very pleased to be here today. This weekend has been a very rewarding weekend for me, a good experience, and I thank our chairman, brother MD Ilam, who has been working very hard to make this work, and it came out very successful, alhamdulillah. And I'm here to give my service in any way I can to help make sure that we encourage all our constituents, wherever we are from, to go out and vote. We have a very short time to go, and it's very, very serious that we take advantage of a political process. This is a free country, and we must use our freedom to exercise our voice. And I appreciate very much if everybody would take that heed and go out and vote as soon as possible. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you. Dear viewers, now I'd like to introduce He is from Kansas City, Missouri, and chairman of Missouri Democratic Party, Asian American Corps of National Advisor for Hillary Clinton campaign of AMPEC, and he is Mr. Anwar Khan.
Assalamu alaikum and good evening to everyone. I am Anwar Khan and I am the chairperson of Missouri Democratic Party of Asian American Caucus, and I am also senior member and advisor for AMPACT, American Muslim Party of Action Committee. We are all here for the reason, the purpose. We are here to support our next presidential candidate, that who will be our president, Hillary Clinton, and we need your support. We need your, bring your family, bring your friends, acquaintance, and try to go to voting center to cast your vote in the ballot. That's we want. That is our only one purpose, that we are striving, and we need to do these things because for our own benefit, for everybody, for this country too. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Khan. Dear viewers, now I'd like to introduce that person who is the national advisor of Hillary Clinton campaign from AMPEC, and he's Giyas Ahmed.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Giyas Ahmed. I'm the president of America Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce, and also a national advisor for Muslim American for Hillary Clinton campaign 2016. And also I ran for New York State Senator 2002, and also I ran again 2004 as a New York State Assemblyman. So I am very much involved, and I would like to thank again for AMPACT for your dynamic leadership. Thank you.
Thank you. Dear viewers, now I'd like to introduce Mr. Salim Akhtar. He is from Chicago, National Director of AMT and National Advisor of Hillary Clinton campaign from AMPEC.
Assalamu alaikum, greetings. This is Muhammad Salim Akhtar. I am the National Director for American Muslim Task Force on Civil Rights and Elections, AMT. AMT is an umbrella organization of major national Islamic and Muslim organizations. I'm also the National Director for American Muslim Alliance, AMA, which is the founding member of AMT, the umbrella organization. I'm very pleased to be here, and we will discuss for the upcoming presidential election. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Salim. Lastly, dear viewers, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Majida Euddin. She is from AMPEC Executive and National Advisor of Hillary campaign from AMPEC.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Mizeda Urin. I am Board of Election board member appointing by speakers, and I am also South Asian Fund for Education, Scholarship and Training founder, and I am proud to be the AMPEC executive national woman, and we like to give you a message that November 8 is our Justice Day for better candidate as a president, and please come out and vote, cast your ballot. This is your define your Justice Day, and tell others. And if you have any problem in ballot casting or to knock it out the door, please contact me. My number is 646-318-4617 I am from AMPEC National Women. Thank you.
Thank you, dear viewers. You are watching Round the Table. I already introduced all the guests in front of you. Now Millennium TV welcomes all Hillary supporters, and we are proud supporters, and we welcome you from different states. Thank you for coming to the Millennium TV head office. And today we are going to discuss so many points regarding the elections, as election is already knocking at the door. So I think it will be a good discussion among us. Firstly, I like to discuss one point. We are all Hirali campaigners, and what are doing as supporters, and what is the main goal in the coming few days, and what are our media goal?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Before we get to the discussion, I'd like to give a shout out, and I want to thank all the campaigner and grassroots organizers. Thank you so much for your hard work. We have grassroots people working on the Turn Blue, and absolutely, we were able to put 65,000 new, citizens as a registered voter, and they are going to be taking, and giving a proud vote on November 8th. And also, I want to give shout out to Maqsood Chowdhury in California, Sam Khan in New Jersey, Mayor Muhammad Tahir Khairullah from Prospect Park, New Jersey, Ahmedur Rahman, our national advisor for Hillary Clinton campaign from Atlanta, Georgia. Also, I'd like to give a shout out Ruby Alsos, our woman co-chair from Kansas City, Missouri, and also we have the national advisors. So many people, they are working hard. Thank you so much for your leadership and grassroots organizing capacity. We have just a few days, and in these few days, we have to get the message which says get out and vote. And recently, we all know that. One more thing I want to add on. We had our woman national advisor who is the president of Muslim American Democratic Caucus for Florida. She was traveling with us. This morning she has to go, that's why she's not here. Ghazala Salam, Sister Ghazala Salam, very actively involved and working to bring all the Democrats and voting for Hillary Clinton, especially the Muslim American community. So my message to you, our citizens, get out and vote. Go, it's still the time to walk to the businesses, talk to the people, walk in the neighborhood, and knock on the doors. That's what we need to do. And please commit to vote. Convey the message. Call your friend, family, neighbors, your co-workers, your partners, counter partners, business, partners, and making sure you have them committed that they come out and vote. At this point, I like to get all our national leadership. They're sitting here. You can see the beautiful faces, but they're tired. I know they're traveling, and they're on the trail. And Muslim American community are proud to see Hillary Clinton is the president in coming days. So I like to pass the microphone and see what our representative Aqua Abdul Samad have to say in this, brother.
Again, assalamu alaikum. In Iowa, we have a chance to vote early. And so we are pushing to get the vote out, early and get people to turn in their absentee ballots. We are also holding get out the early vote rallies. In fact, on Wednesday, the President Clinton will be in Iowa on Wednesday. Also, Tim Kaine will be there, and Ben Harper. And we will actually get people to go out and vote during that time. We also focus on phone banking and calling individuals that are on the line as far as voting is concerned. This is to get the early vote out. It also is to say that we need right-minded people as President of the United States. We can't have someone that has taken on the leadership and the mindset of bigotry, of deceitfulness, of being able to dividing a country that has worked tirelessly years to bring equality to it. And no, have we reached that point? No, we have not. But we don't need someone in the White House like Donald Trump to continue to divide us. We need an individual like Hillary Clinton. And we need to do dua, prayer, for her, because after the election, November 9th, her having now to bring the country back together after this pre-election time is going to be a job in itself. So we all have to come together after November 8th to make sure that we're helping her on all levels, from the city council, board of supervisors, school board, to state legislators. We need to do our job. And as the average person sitting at home, you are part of that. Don't think that your voice is not going to be heard if you vote. You have to use your vote as your voice, and we can win this.
We are here all together, different organizations under one umbrella, which has been done by Mr. M.D. Alam, who is the chairperson, president of this organization. There are different organizations, AMA, AMT, and all Muslims coming together, actually majority of them putting a block vote for Hillary Clinton. We are all joining hands together and put because this is a very special moment in history. We are all using our, flexing our collective power, so we make sure that we Muslims go over and with our neighbors who don't have to be Muslim, anybody, to get the right president to be elected. Hillary Clinton is the one. And it's very important that we do not, we see the two, compare the two, how they have reacted in the last few months, how the debates have been, and what kind of a person somebody is. Hillary Clinton has proven herself continuously that she has been inclusive, she has no problems, she supports the civil rights of all ethnicities and beliefs, and especially she has conveyed the message to us that this country is not at war with Islam. But according to, I mean, if you see Donald Trump with his problems, you know what kind of a person he is, and with the hate and bigotry and the biggest racist you can see. With women, he has been demeaning, and look what happened, that the women's vote will be his major undoing. He attacked Hispanics, he attacked African Americans, and this block vote from these people is going to make him lose his presidency. He had the biggest rabble-rousing rhetoric about hatred, spreading hatred about Muslims, and we are all here to make sure that he does not win this election. So please make sure, please go out, every vote is important. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Then Mr. Ishaq Beg.
This is Ishaq Beg. Assalamu alaikum once again. All I want to say and appeal to you is that every vote counts. Let all of us make a promise to ourselves and be determined, be absolutely sure in your mind that we are going to be the winners. And how we're going to do that? That every minute that we have from now till the November 8th, we're going to contact as many people as possible all over the United States, everyone that we know or we don't know, give them a call. Have you registered? Are you going to vote? Please take some people along. Help them out to go to the voting pool station. So help them out, go yourself, continue to talk, continue to invite, and be absolutely sure in your mind we are going to be the winners and we are going to do it.
Thank you so much. Dear viewers, you are watching Round the Table, and today we are here just with so many leaders of Muslim American for Hillary Clinton for President 2016 national campaign. Now I like to go to the another question, Mr. Alam. So swing states, yellow and red. So what we are doing in those states and how you are going to proceed?
I'd like to put the microphone to our other counter chairman, and they are actually like Missouri is a swing state, especially if we're trying to be blue. I mean, we're trying to make it blue, but there is a chance that it might be turned a red state. But maybe Brother Wali Karim from Chicago, he can answer what going on with this swing state voting.
Well, actually, I'm not too familiar with the swing states. I do know that in Chicago, I did my early voting. The first day early voting, I was there. I did my political duty. I also encouraged all my children. I have 7 children. all adults. I encourage that they go out and vote. My wife went out and did early voting as well, and I have 9 grandchildren. 4 of them are at voting age. They're going to go out and vote, and they're going to make the right choice. Believe me,
So
because I
everybody's coming
encourage
up.
them to, about the necessary importance of voting, and use their voting power and vote for the right person. And I told them who the right person was. That right person is Senator Hillary Clinton. She has a history of exercising freedom, justice, and equality for everyone since she was a little girl. So it's clocked into her DNA that she will do the right thing for all ethnicities without any possibility of racial bias, as the other opponent, I hate to even call his name, but everybody know who he is, Donald Trump. We do not want him in the White House at all. He just built a brand new hotel right down the street on Pennsylvania Avenue. He had his they went down and celebrated. That's the closest he's going to get to the White House on Pennsylvania Avenue, as far as I'm concerned. So I advise everyone to go out and exercise your political voice. People died for this privilege of voting here in America. I remember that when I was a youngster in high school. People marched in Mississippi, Georgia, and all over to get the right to vote. We should take that very seriously. We should not just take that haphazardly. Thank you very much. I appreciate.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. I'm Anwar Khan once again. I'm from Swing State, and it is my utmost responsibility as a Muslim leader. It is how we can get all the Muslim together. Actually, this organization is we are leaders of all the Muslims of different states, but we do not work only with the Muslim. We work with Christian, Muslim, Jews, non-Muslim, everybody. That's why we call United States of America. We are in this country, we love this country, and we enjoy being here. We are trying. We have in Missouri almost few 100,000 Muslim, along with other ethnic people, because Muslim is always day one in America. If you remember, Muslim country, Morocco is the first country in the world who recognized America. So we are not first in this country. We have been here for a long time, and we will be here, and this is our country, and we wanted to see that future of this country. And we know that every 4 years there is vote. We have to go through a voting system. Right now we have two choices: either we cast a vote Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton. So we have seen what Donald Trump has been doing in his action, and what Hillary is doing in her action. So obviously the nation knows that she has 20 years experience. She knows how to handle as a president of America, and she will be the right candidate. She knows about foreign policy very thorough. She understands the world. She traveled 121 countries, isn't it? I'm right?
Over 190.
I'm sorry. I rather said a lower number, over 190 countries. So she is the right candidate, and not only the right candidate, she understands American politics, she understands world politics, and she will be the candidate and will be the president. She is candidate, but she will be our next president who can lead our country in right direction. She can make our economy better. She can make our progress better. She make our social security, Medicare, health care, you name it, education, economy, and different areas. So I think she will be the right candidate, and we are all ready to cast our vote to her. and this is my request once again, I must say it again and again, we are working so hard in 50 different states. All a Muslim, we try to get together, not possibly all the states, but majority, we are trying to support Hillary Clinton to our next president. And we will definitely know that she's going to win. Donald Trump, with his action, there is no chance. He cannot win because too much flip-flop, it does not work. One person has to be real. One person has to be character, good character. America, we are the best country in the world. The reason is that American morale, American character, character of justice, character of hard work, character of integrity, character of togetherness. And America is also the best country. We are all white, black, all over the people of the world. We are under the same tapestry. This is our chance to support Hillary Clinton, and she will be our next president, no question. Thank you.
Then, yes.
Thank you. I would like to thank the leaders of American Muslim Political Action Committee. The leaders is here. They came from different states. I am from New York, and I'd like to thank again for your dynamic leadership. You are trying your best to unite the American Muslim people in this country, and we have to be united. We will be able to survive in this country because of Donald Trump or nasty politicians. So we have to be united under the name of Muslim American. Why? Because there is another group, like Jewish group. They don't consider them that they are Italian Jew or they are Palestinian Jew. They are all American Jew. So we have to be recognized as an American Muslim. Then we have voice. Then we will have voice. We have and we can talk. We can delegate. We can send delegate to the White House. From Muslim organizations. So even though we have different group, different organization, so we should have umbrella and we should have federation. So there, thank you, Mr. Alam. You are trying your best. And today, my message is that we have to, of course, we have to cast vote to Hillary Clinton. Even though I'm registered Republican, I run for from Republican ticket, but I voted for Obama, and I am campaigning for Hillary Clinton because of there is a lot of good Republican. Obviously, Reagan was a great president. I salute him. But Bush, he destroyed the economy. He attacked Iraq, and also Donald Trump is trying to divided us, and he's a divider. And he's dividing people. How come he claim that he will make great America great again? I mean, he's dividing. He will be president for some interested quarters, and Hillary Clinton will be the president for all American. Hillary Clinton will be president for African American, Latino, Muslims, or European American, or white American, whatever, or even the Red Indians. So she will be the president for all, and she has. You said that she has experience, and she was a Secretary of State, Senator, and First Ladies. So I think she also openly defending for Muslim in the debate. She recognized that Muslim has a tremendous contribution to build this nation. She recognized it. So we should work for her, not only from the living room, like you are working, you are visiting all of the states. We have to sacrifice ourselves. We have to spend our money. And also, my last message, that we need to get involved in American politics, and we should work with local congressmen, local senators, local assemblymen, city councilmen. We should campaign for them. We should cast vote for them, and also we should donate. Donating is very important. We have to spend money from our pocket. So that's not only us, for our next generation. So we have a plan to leave this country, stay in this country for life, and also my next generation will be here. So we should build a, a great, strong Muslim American, nation. So thank you for again for your leadership that you came from all over the state. I salute you. Thank you.
Thank you. Then Mr. Salim Akhtar.
Yes, thank you again, for providing this opportunity to express ourselves on behalf of ourselves and as well the organizations and the institution we represent. As a national director for American Muslim Alliance and American Muslim Task Force, I will submit to you and to your audience and viewers that American Muslim Task Force has provided twofold service to the not only to the American Muslim community but also to our nation. Okay, it has provided a guidance and a strategy in terms of to give a good analysis of the candidates, their records, and their programs, and the best. And for the last couple of more than 2 decades, he has provided in terms of guidance and made the American Muslim vote in a manner with the 14, we coined the 14 state strategy, where the supermajority of the Muslims reside. Those with 14 state strategy, America AMT has helped to become, for the Muslim community, a deciding for vote, where any state where there is a margin of victory is between 2 to 5%, okay, and the national average of voters is 60 plus some, voters of the registered voters. On the contrary, if you see during the first term of President Obama, AMT Alhamdulillah has delivered the vote and surpassing any community, that it was close to 90% of the registered Muslim voters came out and did vote. At this time, we AMT and AMAs continue to provide that service, okay, and to not only, as I said, to American Muslim community, but also to our nation as a whole. Okay, it has a deciding factor, and this time it will be a deciding factor. Now, if you will ask me that what happened to this time terms of the endorsement, of AMT or AMA endorsement, and I just said it yesterday during the rally. It is that one of the candidate of the presidential candidate, which is Mr. Donald Trump. He made the life so easy for us that he himself provided a service because he stepped on his own foot. He hurt his own foot. But being a divisive and dividing factor, creating Islamophobia and all kind of phobia against different minorities, talking about building the walls. Here the world is trying to build the bridges. And here is Mr. Donald Trump trying to build the walls between the nations and between the people, okay? And his rhetoric, he talked about being a conservative, but I wonder what is the conservatism means. He's the one who has exploited the women, even his reality shows and everywhere else in his personal life and his business dealing, he has damned the women. The women are the one who are custodian of the family life, and he has bound the women, degraded the women, okay? And his rhetorics are nothing but showing the extremism and the biases against many, many communities, including women. Okay. So in this case, what has happened? The masses, the supermajority of the American Muslim voters have spoken out. Donald Trump made our job easy. We even did not need to even have a formal discussion endorsement for Secretary Hillary Clinton for the presidency, because the American Muslim voters have come out and spoken out in a supermajority. Supermajority have said that Donald Trump cannot be the president of the United States. So by default, Hillary Clinton has received the endorsement of the masses of the Muslim community. So by default, she's the one who is getting the endorsement. Yeah. So with that note, again, I thank you, and Those are the issues we need to be relevant. We need to decide that. I will urge the American Muslim voters to come out, and especially luckily we reside in those swing states like Ohio, Florida, Texas, Virginia. Virginia would be another swing state. Okay, it's a possibility. And we are in number.
But don't forget, Tim Kaine is there.
Yes, of course. And not only here. When average is 60 plus of registered voters on a national average, and when the Muslims will be casting the vote, 90% of the registered voter, and maybe hopefully more. So that impact would be not the 2% of our national average. Our voting impact could be as high as between 10 and 12, and some states maybe even 15%. Okay. So I hope that, and I pray, that every Muslim voter do not sit at home, and there are early votings going on, take advantage of that and go out and vote. And our nation will recognize this will be the contribution of American Muslims to have the right choice and bring the right person into the White House, which hopefully, and we pray for it, that will create a harmonious society. It will help to reduce the gap between haves and haves not, contrary to what the Donald Trump has been doing, in his own personal and business endeavors. Okay. So our concern, Muslim community is equally concerned in terms of reducing the gap between haves and haves not. We is equally concerned into the education system. It is equally support that we should have our children should have access to finish the college, and we should facilitate our children, regardless they can afford or not. This is our job to provide the highest education. We are the superpower. And then it will be a shame that we do not, that our citizens have to go under the bridge and sleep in the night time, in the severe cold or in the severe heat of the weather. And it would be shame that any child is deprived of education who seek the higher education. We should be able to provide that. And it would be shame that our sick and old and weak, they could not attend the hospitals. So we have to make sure that the Obamacare is nowhere strapped. It could be improved further to facilitate the citizen. So these are the real issue, and for the Muslim community is equally concerned for the well-being of the humanity. We are the people who have to protect and safeguard the humanity, regardless of your faith or no faith. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Salim. And next, I request Majida Uddin just to say.
Again, I want to thank your brother Alam, who is the chairman of founding, and we should be proud about him, who is unite us, build a strong community, and build a strong nation. And I think we will be more continue to bringing more Muslims to be one umbrella. And I think that is great idea. Everybody should be excited. And thank you all the leaders who came from different states. I think we will be meet soon again and again. It will be great idea. I never thought the idea which Brother Alam did it, and I am also part of that. This is great idea. And one thing I have to say, I work under the Board of Election, and I have a South Asian Fund for Safest organization. From that organization, we are educate over 500 women. Now they understand. Before they don't understand why vote is important, why we are get out and vote, what vote makes a difference. Now they understand. When I reaching out my women and Muslim, they said, what help us? What they're giving us? What benefited us? I said, now you are here. How you are here? Immigrant. You came by legal status. How it comes? Because of voting power. Vote makes you strong. And we are talking about our issue, but how it will be success? Only voting. And said that one of sister asked me, why you said that vote can make a difference? How you make? I said, I am fighting long time halal and kosher for New York City public school system. I brought up the bill with the elected official because I was campaigning for them, Congress, Senate, and City Council. And I bring up those resolution bill, tell them to bring this bill on the table, create this resolution. They try to bring, but only the voting power, it keep fail. Whenever they bring up on the table, the elected official, they are not voting because we did not work for them. This is the organization can make a huge difference that we have a power in our hand. New City registered voter every year 5.2 million. This year rising 5.4. But this 5.4 can make a huge difference. Might be our Muslim can be next one in our New York state, can be governor. You understand? Yeah. That how we can make a difference. Because if we knocking the door, if calling friend, even sometimes I request when I spoke different places, I said, why not you take your kids with you? And one of the brothers said, why I have to take my kids? I said, he or she will understand what is both, how the machine run, why my dad and parents is going there. And then next time I saw, whenever they voted, they go inside and outside in their kisses, or in hand their kisses there. This is great idea. And this is the way we are teaching. And I think this impact is going to create our youth to be leader in future. And that is what we want. And another thing, there is a two candidate, and who has quality over 200, who doesn't have any single quality. Who is the best candidate? We need a mother of this country. The way mother raised us. Because we are child, and White House is our mother. We need a real mother who goes to the White House and take care of us like with a child. And I think this is our turn, this is our time, this is our movement, this is our strong campaign. Please come out and vote and tell others to cast their ballot. After you cast the ballot, please go door knocking. Ask on the road, knock the door, walk the road. Please tell them, are you vote? And they will go to the vote. Ask them, do you need a ride? Give them ride. Last couple of years ago, I visited from the Board of Election to Brooklyn, and I saw 3-4 old ladies, they could not even walk to cast their ballot. And I knocked the door, I said, are you vote? Said, no, I don't have ride. Then I took my car, 7 of women, come back and go and come back. This is the way we should have to get out. And this is the way we have to serve a volunteer. This is the way we can make it strong on our country. And I think this is our Justice Day. This is our Beige Day. We need a mother who can take care, who can give us food, who can make us a leader of this country.
Alhamdulillah.
Dear viewers, you are watching Round the Table, and we are very happy that so many dynamic leaders are here. And this is the Muslim American for Hillary Clinton for President 2016 national campaign, and we are very happy. And secondly, we were watching Round the Table, and now I'd like to ask another question with Mr. Alam, that with only a few days left in the election, what are your thoughts regarding the outcome of the election?
Thank you so much. Before I go to your second question, actual third question, let me answer the question you asked. I was going to give to chance to my, national advisors and leaders to, answer. The question you asked earlier, that what are we doing in the swing state to get the most effective result out from the states? As Brother Salim Akhtar was mentioning, the swing states, we know that, like, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and we have Virginia, but fortunately right now we have the Virginia, the senator, and he was the governor, Tim Kaine, and he is our vice presidential candidate. Very close connection with me. I call him as a friend, and if he was not running, I still he's my good friend, very good friend. So Virginia, we are trying to secure the swing state to a completely blue state. It's going to be in Northern Virginia, and once we secure that, it is great. We can tell that. Looking at the swing state status, what we have seen in back 2000, when President, the supposed to be, that point presumptive future President Al Gore, who actually lost the candidacy, lost the presidency because of Florida, and in Florida, and that is something I want to tell America, the people and the voters, to look at your history, the voting history, how Muslim American in the election of 2000, in that fall of 2000, American Muslim community, over 90% people voted for Republican Party. And that time voting for Republican Party was voting for certain values. And in alone in Florida, over 92% Muslim voted for George W. Bush instead of the Democratic presidential candidate, then Al Gore. Now, after 16 years, this is 2016. This is what I'm telling my friends, family, co-workers, activists, organizers. Look, I do have a great respect for Republican Party. I'm a Democratic Party National Caucus Chairman. I served 4 years, 2008 to 2012. I have no contradiction with the party itself, but we know it is the party system. There may be a deadlock situation. However, my problem this election year, 2016, this fall, is Mr. Donald Trump. I'm sorry. I cannot, give any positive, scorecard for Mr. Donald Trump, other than he may get 100 out of 100 in the negative, scorecard. So, swing state, we have a strong campaign, grassroots campaign going on. We are securing, we are hoping right now, Toledo, Ohio, we have a big campaign going on. And if you go to like a statewide, another thing, there is a strong Republican governor, John Kasich, who is a great leader and who has great ideas, but I don't know what's his position against Donald Trump or not. We are trying to get some of the hope that Ohio, we're going to be winning. That's our great expectation. In Pennsylvania, we had our DNC convention at the Philadelphia. It was a great convention. The former Pennsylvania governor, Ed Randall, he was the chairman of the DNC convention. He is still alive. He's doing a great job. We have a lot of people working the grassroots level. We conduct a lot of voter registration. And the Act Blue is the campaign that's creating the machine to collect funds, stuff like that, and Turn Blue. We actually did a lot of voter registration, especially the coordinating campaign along with all the local state election, local representatives, and Congress. We are having so many grassroots movement to get voters. And coming to the point, like in a few days, what we are doing, and trust me, we have so many leaders there working day out, day in. Our leaders, including former President Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, the current candidate, Vice President Joe Biden, my endorsed candidate Bernie Sanders. He is traveling all over the United States. So people, the Democratic Party leaders, activists, and all the surrogates, they are actually traveling and doing what is possible to make next few days get the best outcome. And my message to each and everybody, including the just if you are a Republican Party, person, you call yourself a Republican, supporter, party supporter. My debate and my place to you, voting for Donald Trump is not voting for Republican Party. This is true right now, this 2016. Anybody can come and tell me, Alam, you are wrong. I will not take that. I will debate. So if you plan to vote for either Donald Trump or third party candidate, that's mean you are voting against Hillary Clinton. So we don't need that because we already know it's going to be, kind of lot of duplication. But I want to tell you in a very small way, Donald Trump is a man of hate and he's not for peace. He is for bigotry. He is creating bigotry along with the media propaganda and fabrication, Islamophobia, you name it. And all this, Donald Trump, he championed to discriminate and propagate and fabricate and calling the name of the woman pigs and slobs and calling the Hispanic as all they are rapists, calling the Muslim they are all terrorists and giving a test of the Islam or a religious test and put a complete shutdown. And you Muslim American, you're going to be sitting home and not coming outside and not casting your ballot. I am sorry. Muslim American are actively involved, engaged, and getting out there to elect indeed Hillary Clinton as the 45th president of the United States and putting a forefront promise that we will stop, STOP, stop and defeat Donald Trump. That's what we're going to do in the next few days. Absolutely, it's a pleasure. And I like to tell our viewers, Mr. Noor Muhammad Tafadar, who is actually CEO of this Millennium TV, he is one of our national media syndicate member, actively working with our national campaign, Muslim American for Hillary Clinton for President 2016. You need to go check on our website. It's Muslims, MUSLIMS, Muslim numeric 4, Clinton.com. Also, you can look for MUSLIMS for HillaryClinton.com. So go there, there are links and find out where is your precinct, your location, who is your local representative, those. And we will provide you the card polling on the day of the election. Our next visit is we are having a big, huge rally in Hamtramck, Michigan, where there is a BADC Bangladeshi Democratic American Caucus. Along with AMPAC, we are putting another rally on Saturday on November 5th. And there are many other organizations. They are coming out and helping and going to. I like to thank you for this special event. And I really appreciate all our leadership, Ishaq Beg, Dr. Talat, our representative, Aku Abdul Samad, sister, Majeda Akhtaruddin, my brother Salim Akhtar, and, brother Gyash Ahmed, leader Anwar Khan, brother Ali Karim. He said that we have tons of leaders, Muslim Americans leadership. They are coming out and they're doing the job and role what they need to be doing. So you cannot deny the fact that it is your duty, your responsibility, and I call it fiduciary duty, to go out and commit votes for Hillary Clinton. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alam. Now I like to just talk with Dr. Talat Khan that Hillary is a grandmother. We know Hillary as a mother, and she's as a wife, and above all, she's an woman. So how do you think she copes with the pressure of her life with politics?
Hillary Clinton has proven up till now that she has taken care, and she has taken care of Chelsea and taken care of the being a grandparent. Periodically we see pictures and their relations, and a good husband, a supportive husband, and but she has been very active, enthusiastically going, working in Arkansas and with children and women. She's a woman of dignity. She is highly respected from a respectful family, dedicated, and I think it's in her blood to go serve the community. And look at Donald Trump. Every time we come back to the same question, look at him. What is he trying to prove? There's just promises. He may be a good businessman, but what is the track record? There should be something or a concrete way how his plans are going to be to improve the economy or anything like that. Especially I also see that why we Muslims are here. We are mostly Democrats because the democratic values are more like Muslim values. So they're very similar. Family, raising the family is good, making them educated, good jobs, good health, and everybody's decision is important. That's democracy. Not just go out and rule the world and drop bombs anywhere. And so this is not the way being conservative. I am a Bernie Sanders, I was a Bernie Sanders delegate all the way to Philadelphia. When Bernie Sanders endorsed Clinton, I'm all with that. And you can see him and Hillary, both of them have worked together on the platform issues, and so many things Hillary has absorbed it. She's ready to learn, she's ready to work for it, and I'm sure with the Muslim community, she will work with us, and the thing is, we are all coming here to endorse her, support her, not with the ill-informed idea that we are in the front line of war against terrorism, but because that we are here because we are highly intellectual professionals, Muslim people living here. 60% of them are highly educated. 10% of them are doctors, all the way to serving military, different levels of education, social services, public service. So we are part of this system. We have been third, fourth generation of immigrants like anybody else, and we are citizens, and we love this country. This is the only country which makes us practice our religion freely compared to the other major Muslim countries. This is the best country which gives us liberty, and with all the beliefs we can go, and this is our home, and we would like to work for this country and make it the best for everybody, all our children. Last thing is, I am also, being a Bernie delegate, I'm constantly in touch with the ex-Bernie people. I'm encouraging them that because I'm aware that 1/3 of the people do not want to vote for Hillary. 1/3 of them, about 1/3 of them, want to vote for other parties, Jill Stein, and 1/3 they want to abstain. So I'm encouraging them right now because that's a lot of votes. Bernie had a lot of people on his side. Please, I'm still encouraging them, and I'm encouraging you. Please do not waste your vote and try to vote for Hillary Clinton, which is very, very important because we are in a very close race. So please go out and vote, and that is my message. Thank you.
Thank you so much, dear viewers. Thank you just to staying with us, and I think all of the dynamic leaders with us in the meantime in the discussion with the round the table, and Muslim American for Hillary Clinton for President 2016 national campaign. All the dynamic leaders were here, and on behalf of Millennium TV, I just thank all of the viewers just to watching Millennium TV, and please stay with us. Thank you so much.